Hi, Jenny here from Chill Out Style. Um, so yeah, we finally made it. Hey, that's the end of 2019 for us, and now we're heading into 2020. I know it's been a very, very tough year for a lot of people. There's been a lot of endings, a lot of divorce, a lot of separation. Um, People have had to really struggle with a lot of life lessons this year, and you've made it. You've survived. Probably didn't think you would at the time, and yeah, good on you. So I just hope that you guys have a wonderful New Year's or New Year's celebrations, and wishing you all the best for 2020. And that is the focus for today's reading. So we're going to focus on 2020. What are your aspirations and goals? What is the theme for the year? And I'll just basically go through what I'm picking up. It won't be obviously an in-depth thing, because you know what? I also don't believe in telling too much into the future, purely for the fact that it's, unless it's divinely orchestrated, it's something that can change. Your thoughts today can change tomorrow. If you want to be rich, you need to think and start planting the seeds today. If you want to get married, you need to start planting the seeds today and work through your issues today. Again, this is why we have such bad things happen to us. It's forcing us into getting rid of what no longer serves us, so that we can get into whatever we would like to manifest. Okay. So if you're wanting to manifest a relationship, get rid of the exes. Don't take their calls or messages if you really don't need to. Just release it. They're exes for a reason, unless it is really, really divinely guided, and they can prove to you or you can prove that the situation will change. Generally, I would say release them. Okay. Because then you can bring in the new. I mean, if it didn't work out the first time, what will make you think it will work out the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time? So yeah, unless there's some major, major change, or they have changed a 360-degree turn, don't take back people who promise empty promises. Make that promise to yourself that you will no longer accept anything less than what you absolutely deserve. You want to be with, the best man ever, but then you also need to be the best woman ever. Okay. You cannot expect like attracts like. So don't go out having one night stands and then expect to bring in a guy that's not really interested in just sex, because it doesn't happen that way, fortunately. And the same with the money. You cannot actually, the vibration to bring in abundance is really, really difficult, because that feeling of lack is always there. You don't want to spend money because you worry that if you spend the money, you're not going to have enough. And then the universe continuously gives you that continuous sense of not having enough. So try and remember that. I'm not saying just go and spend recklessly either, but just, every time you spend, say thank you to the angels for giving you the money, whether it's, something small or buying groceries. Be thankful that you have the money to go buy groceries. So try and put thankfulness into the spending, rather than feeling that, oh, I have to go and spend this money. You cannot speak of lack. You cannot tell people, oh, I can't afford that. Well, because you will never afford it. So change your mind, change your inner chat, change how you speak to other people. We often speak negatively about our situation, like, oh, you know what, how are you? Oh, me, I'm tired. I'm lonely. I'm sad. Nothing good's happening in my life. Yeah, you need to change that for 2020, guys. You really need to change that. Try. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, especially when you're feeling low. People ask you how you're feeling. It's so hard to go, I'm happy, when deep down inside you seriously feel low and sad. But, fake it till you make it, as they always say. Speak of the good things in your life. Just try and adapt your focus. I know I'm a terrible one for saying, oh, I'm just so tired. I've had a baby this year, and it's been the most exhausting, depressing year of my life, because, I've had to do it alone, and it's been a very, very difficult year. But, I have to learn the lessons and go, you know what, I have to learn to love myself more. I've had to learn to give more to myself. I've had to learn to say no to people. You know, you can't always be the perfect person to everyone when you're not the perfect person to yourself. So allow all of that to disappear. So when you say cheers at midnight, say cheers to everything. Say cheers to anything that no longer serves you, and embrace everything that you want. So let your cheers be happiness, abundance, wealth, love, and giving to yourself first, and then of course to others. It's not saying that don't give to others, by all means give, but give to yourself first. Okay, so on that note, let's get on to our reading. Okay, so our readings, I've got the houses here, so house number. So either the picture on there, something that you are resonating with, or it's the actual number you're resonating with. But yes, so you will choose from your pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, so have a good thought into that, and I will get into pile number 1. Okay, hello, and welcome to those who chose pile number 1. I'm just going to try and adjust this. Okay, so for our first pile, your energies for 2020 are, those of you who chose number 1, you would have chosen house #4. And the energies for this year is mother, family, ancestry, home base, enduring values, and beginnings and endings. Okay, so those are the things that you need to focus on for the year. Mother can be motherly or motherly energies. It can be forgiveness with anyone that's a motherly influence or another female. And then, of course, it's got your house of transformation. So this is a year for you to transform. All right. Okay, so the cards we have for you today is Epiphany, Death, Freedom, Abundance. You've got the spirit animal of dolphin. Sorry, just trying to adjust it that way. Then you've got Pleasure, Manifestation, 4 of Pentacles, and 10 of Earth. Okay. So straight away with the Epiphany card, it's about your flow of communication. So that is how you communicate better with God, better with your angels, better with your spirit guides, the divine, in any which way that you communicate with them. Okay. The card's telling you that you need to work, spend more time working with spirit, and hopefully you will then get what's called an aha moment, okay, which is basically a huge epiphany will come to you. Your death card states that this is the card of endings. Remember, we said the transformation, so beginnings and endings. Okay. So, yeah, it's not necessarily a card of having someone physically die this year. It just means that a part of you needs to die this year. So something needs to end, be it bad relationships, be it bad jobs, bad situations, living in a bad environment. Either which way, it's time for you to close off a chapter in your life and bring in a new chapter. Okay, then, so whatever's not serving you, you might be sad during this period of loss, and the angels are saying to you, don't worry, because we are now surrounding you with love and light, and we will help you to move on to much better things. Okay. The Freedom card is, it could be a sign to move to the mountains, because Hina is the goddess of the mountains, but in this situation, it's basically saying you are free. Okay, you're free to find more of a positive direction. Following the death card, then this for me would be your new beginnings card. So it's saying you're free to start over. Okay, you want a better solution. You find the new flow of support that comes to you right now. Okay. Then you have your abundance card. So this is a message that abundance is on the way. Okay, so don't worry, keep your faith, because abundance is going to follow. You need to keep positive at the moment, and know that all your positive thoughts and all the work that you've been doing is about to pay off, and you can start to see things manifest into form. Okay. If you haven't been working on manifestations, and the angels are saying to you, please work on being more positive, and please understand that this could also be the reason why you've got the death card, is because they're needing something to end in order to bring about the new, so that you can bring through the abundance. Abundance is not necessarily abundance of money. It can be abundance of either a career, or it can be abundance of love, abundance of family. It's just having abundance of whatever it is that you're needing to manifest at the moment. Okay. With anything that you manifest, you need to think of an idea. An idea will then be born. You put a lot of feeling into it. You nurture your idea. It then creates and starts to take place. Okay, so wait for your epiphany to come in as well, which will probably help you how to manifest the situation. Okay. Your spirit animal you've got for the years, you've got the animal of the dolphin. Okay, so the dolphin is here to say it's about cosmic consciousness, watching your breath, and sacred geometry. So if you're dealing with a lot of stress, or you've had to deal with a lot of stress over the past year, or even throughout this year, the dolphins ask you to please, breathe through the situations, concentrate on your breath, maybe take up yoga to help you with your breathing. Okay. I also feel that maybe this year you need to spend a lot of time near an ocean. If you cannot get to an ocean, then to download an ocean meditation music, which can help you connect with your dolphin spirit. Dolphins are also very much about having joy and pleasure and fun. They're very free-spirited animal, and they're very much into having a lot of fun. It's also got your sacred geometry. So sacred geometry is working with different shapes that are, you can use them in your daily life, like with your ritual work, with your drawings. You can draw and meditate upon them, and they open doorways for you. So if you're needing a doorway to open to a new dimension, then that can obviously help, maybe possibly even help with your epiphany. Then definitely this is the way to do it. Okay, so you've also got your pleasure card. Well, the pleasure card, it's all about having more pleasure in life this year. So seek out all the things that brings you pleasure, whether it's having nice luxurious baths, or going to have a spa, going a romantic weekend away with your lover or partner. But it's about indulging in some of the good things in life. Life is not Life is not meant to be all work and no play. This is a year where, even with the dolphins, they're reminding you, there's some time to play. Have the time to work, but you also need to have some time to play. Manifestation cards, well, once again, your wishes and dreams are manifesting this year. Okay, you're going to really start to see, once you've released all the things that you need to let go of, you will then manifest the abundance of whatever you're looking to have. This is the year to do it. Okay, so you got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is asking you, try not to control, maybe possibly either the situation, free it up a little bit, allow the monies to come in. When you try to control money, or you actually block the abundance from coming in. By all means, they're not saying go and spend so much that you are then going to be in some form of debt, but at the same time, just balance your finances, balance your budget, try not to overspend, but at the same time, allow yourself a little bit of fun, okay? If you're trying to open up a business, then you need to put money away. So put some money away, but don't, once again, block the abundance that's trying to come in. When your abundance does come in and finances start to flow in, they're asking also to go in and invest. You need to have an abundant mindset, and that necessarily means you can win 10 million today and be broke again tomorrow, because you've gone and blown it all on silly things. So always invest your money and put it away for the rainy days. Okay, so with the Ten of Earth, it's also very much it's a year full of financial security, finding the magic in the little things in life, and a very happy family life. So just like this said, keep things close to family. Here we go, family, home base. So this is definitely a year, ancestry. Maybe you need to take some time to dig into your ancestors, but it's very much, maybe you need to spend more time with your mother this year, but it's very much a family year for you, and a financial year. So obviously a lot of abundant time with your family, a lot of abundance time with happiness, and having abundance of joy this year. But yeah, so that is basically your year ahead. It's overall going to be a very fulfilling year, I feel, with lots of joy and happiness. I hope that resonates, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. I will move on to pile number 2. Hi, and welcome to those who has chosen pile number 2. So for pile number 2, this is your 2020 year ahead. This is basically more about your what you can expect for the year. It's not necessarily a prediction like per month or anything like that, but more of the energies that are surrounding 2020 for you. Okay, so your 2020 year is going to be surrounded by social foundation. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of energies with the father, your career, authority, your reputation, your achievements, and your public image. Okay, so that is where your energies will be surrounded through this year. Okay, we'll go through the cards. Okay, very quickly, you have got the decisions card, the discipline card, find the blessings in your current situation. You've got the support card, dress rehearsal, 6 of air, self-acceptance, follow your heart, and the 3 of cups. Okay, so for the decisions card, this is going to be a major decision for you to make this year. Okay, let's make all the cards get in. So you might battle this year with two choices. Okay, so you're going to have to spend a lot of time thinking about each one of these choices and deciding which way to go. That can sometimes be a bit of a stressful situation. It can leave you very confused. You're not really too sure whether you need to stay or leave, be it a job, relationship, or even, your country or wherever you live. This card then tells you that, you know what, your higher self does know the answer to this question, okay? So I think in one of my other past readings, I actually have a decision reading. So if you wanted to go look back there, I think there's a decision A, decision B, and that generally would help. But at the end of the day, ultimately, only you can decide on that one. The discipline card is telling you that it's time for you to put more effort and get some discipline. So whether you want to lose weight or whether you want to bring about a new career or change your career, then you need to use the discipline and put the effort into what it is that you're wanting to create. Okay. You need to dedicate yourself to either training or something completely new. Connect with your master teacher and guide and ask them for help. You might even want to connect with a guidance counselor or a mentor who can help you in that in the field that you're looking to bring. Okay. You'll find the blessings in your current situation. Well, once again, if we curse something, we only bring more of it. If you don't like your job, still find the blessings in it. That might seem quite confusing and difficult, because generally, otherwise you would love your job, but it's not really about that. This is more about saying to the universe that you are thankful for whatever they've given you. So if you completely hate your job and you hate the people you work with and hate, it's going to be very difficult, because all you're going to do is you're going to find a new company with the same issues. You will literally just completely moan and moan and moan, and you'll spend the next 10 years moaning, changing job. And then you need to kind of go, well, look, where's the problem here? No, well, the problem is your thoughts. Remember, what you send out completely comes back. So if you're telling the universe, I don't like anything you've given me, well, the universe doesn't actually understand it in that sense. All they know is that all you think about, that's all you talk about. We're going to repeat that for you. So, like, for example, when I had a car that was breaking down and it was just terrible, I said to the universe, thank you very much for this car. Thank you, car, for being in my life. You've been there for X amount of years and you've gotten me through these amount of travels. Thank you very much for being there. I now need to move on to another car and I need to sell you. If at worst your job has given you a paycheck, so say to the job, thank you very much for being there. Try and find it, whether it's your leave time that you get, whether it's the staff members that you are able, whether it's the lunch breaks, whatever it is, there is something in your current position or situation that you can find a blessing. Focus on those blessings. Thank you for being here when I needed you. I now need to move you on with love and bring in something new. Okay. Your support, this is just a reminder that you are always being supported, okay? Your angels are around you. God is around you. Your gods or gods, whatever. The divine is always around there to support you. Whatever decision you make, they are there to help you and support you in making this final decision, okay? The dress rehearsal is also very much about choice, and it's got your alternative course. So what they're saying to you here is, if you are, once again, battling with these decisions, put yourself into each one. So in other words, do a bit of a dress rehearsal in each position. Fill each position out. Play them all out in your head. You know, write a story on it. How does it make me feel? What does it taste like? What does it look like? But just have a look at each situation, place yourself in that situation, and then, you know, it makes it a lot easier to decide and to make sure that you do the right choice, because that's what's the most stressful part about making a decision is, oops, what happens if I make the wrong one? You know, the nice thing about life is you can always start again. You know, it's always there for you to go, well, I made the wrong choice, I'll start again, okay? This is the year with lots to celebrate, okay? It's got your Six of Air is saying to you, you know, it's transition, it's releasing the baggage. So, you know, 2019 is definitely the year to let go of any baggage that you may be holding. Exes, terrible friends, people or places that no longer serve you. It's time to make a move in 2019 so that, or emotionally make the cut. I mean, I'm not saying go quit your job today because you need a new one, but start getting rid of all the old so that you can move into the new. And you want something that's going to be happy, whether it's a new home or new love, or get rid of the old so that you can bring in the new. It's got you. Things are looking up. At the end of a difficult situation, take a trip. So there you go. Maybe this is the year that you decide to take a trip. You've also got here the card of self-acceptance. Now, with this here, remember we've got here the reputation, public image, okay? And in order to achieve what you want to achieve in your career, you need to have a look at those two areas and make sure that you have accepted who you are. You know, there's a big difference between your public image when it comes to your career to your public image when it comes to your home life. Be very careful that you don't confuse the two. A lot of employees look at your public image, so have a look at what's on your social media and just be very careful. Just keep things above board, as they say. But at the same time, don't allow other people's public images to affect you. The self-esteem card is very much about loving yourself for who you are. You know what? If it takes you a hell of a long time to lose weight and you really, really love food, well, okay, so your self-esteem is very important in the sense that what I was trying to say, sorry, I got cut off. My dog started barking, then my baby started crying, and it's just one of those mornings. If someone who really loves food, or for example, your job is to become a chef, and unfortunately you're going to have a few little love handles. I mean, you want to stay as healthy as possible, but healthy doesn't necessarily mean skinny either. And with your self-discipline, so your self-acceptance card, it's saying to you that you need to accept yourself. You need to love yourself no matter what you look like, because you can't expect anyone to love you if you don't love yourself, okay? You cannot bring in a new partner or someone in as a relationship if you don't love yourself, because then you just land up self-destructing the relationship in every which way. You become jealous, you then become obsessed with other people's public image. Once again, your reputation is I've always said, it's only you that matters to what you think of yourself. So don't put so much effort into worrying about everyone else. Don't put so much effort into worrying about, we live in a society or in a situation where people are so unhappy with themselves. We've got people going under the knife almost on a daily basis, putting in butt implants, boob implants. We got false eyelashes, false tans, apps that make you look pretty. I mean, it's this constant need to improve our self-image and our public image. And unfortunately, it's also a lack of self-love. Because if you loved and accepted yourself, then people will automatically love and accept you and gravitate towards you either which way. Okay. And also just a reminder that that's exactly it. Don't stare at someone else's social media page and feel really upset because, well, they always look so happy. Trust me, they are not. Okay. Follow your heart. Well, once again, we're going back to this decisions that you've got to make. The best way for you to do it is follow your heart. Angels are reminding you that only you know what to do in the situation, and the only way you're going to get it right is to follow your heart, okay, in every which way. The Three of Cups, well, that's very simple. This is a year to spend time and to have fun with your loved ones, to have fun with your friends. The Three of Cups is to celebrate, so be that New Year's Eve, and you're going to pop champagne and say goodbye to all the old to bring in the new. Then yes, this is definitely a time for you to spend with your friends. If you don't have a lot of friends, this is the year to seek out your people, as they kind of want to say it. And you might find that that's when and how you will possibly meet someone new. Is you're spending time with your friends and having a lot of fun and putting all the effort into yourself and into your career. You will then meet the people that you're needing to meet. Okay, this is all I have for our second pile. I apologize for any of the noise, and I will. Oh, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below, and I will chat to you soon. Hi, and welcome to those who have chosen the third pile. Okay, so your 2020 energies is all going to be about philosophical growth. Okay, so that's where your energies are going to be put. Your year is really the energy is going to be travel, mentorship, wisdom, religion, the future, and big picture. Okay, so that tells me there's some major big changes coming your way. Whatever you decide to do this year, it's really going to be big, and it's going to affect the rest of your life kind of energies. Okay, so with the first card, okay, so let me go through your cards quickly. So you got psychic awareness, you've got loss, spiritual law of attraction, you have harmony, snake spirit, Knight of Cups, you got the balance card, partnership and love, and twin flame. Okay, so it's obviously also a very massive year for love and partnerships. Okay, so with your first card, it's the psychic awareness card. Now, with the psychic awareness, first I just want to say I just apologize for the noise in the background. Someone's drilling. Okay, so with the first card, it did mention here religion. So with the psychic awareness, I do feel that those of you who have chosen this pile, your religion or your spiritual beliefs is going to be quite important to you this year, okay? So you're either going to get deeper into your religion, or you're going to change your religion, or you're going to go deeper into your psychic awareness, spiritual awareness. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, okay, so we have two cards that talk about that, and that's your psychic awareness as well as the spiritual law of attraction. The psychic awareness is not obviously just meaning that you're going to become psychic. Yes, there might be some of you who will work a lot more in the fourth dimension, and you're going to be opening up your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, which will obviously, open up your psychic gifts. However, for the rest of you, it's just working or tapping into the dimension of becoming, just taking note of your dreams, really listening into your intuition, and definitely a lot more meditation, okay? I'll come back to the lost card now, because the spiritual law of attraction is also something that you need to really work with. So I get the sense and feeling that, and obviously we also got the balance card. So I'm going to try and just go with those three as factors, is that you need to spend a lot more time hearing your spirits, hearing your connection to the divine, and with your meditation and a lot more balance and moderation, you will be closer and closer to manifesting what you need. You need to learn something to do with the law of attraction. So whether you go and watch law of attraction movies this year, read a lot of law of attraction books, or learning how to work with the law of attraction, then that's going to be very important for you this year. A lot of people don't understand that the law of attraction is not that simple. There's a lot of energies that go into it, a lot of steps that need to be taken. and maybe you've been battling in the past to manifest things like, for example, love, and you're not understanding why you're not getting love. Well, they're telling you now's the time. When it comes to love, they're now looking at this one, and in that card, then I feel that you need to get rid of a loss. So yes, you might have recently dealt with a breakup. I don't think the loss is necessarily a death per se, but it might just be a loss of a friend, a loss of an ex or a lover. You might be going through a separation or divorce. Or you just might be dealing with a little bit of anxiety and depression at the moment. And if that is the case, then once again, the angels are saying to you, use the law of attraction and your intuition to help you through this situation. Deal with the loss, help pray and help, ask for help with healing, because you have your twin flame coming in. Okay, so this is the year for the twin flame to arrive for you, and that's not going to happen until you have dealt with that loss. Okay. You will bring in, with this partnership and love, it's not necessarily always a love partnership. It can be a friend partnership, it can be a business partnership, but it's saying your people. This is very much a card of, connecting with like-minded people. There could be people, if you want to change your religion, you might want to change churches, you might want to change or join some kind of spiritual group, then this is very much a partnership card reminding you that, you can use your gifts and try and find your people. Okay. The harmony card, well, once again, this is the year where you also need to bring in a lot more peace and harmony into your life. Okay. When you go out of 2019, get rid of things that no longer serve your 2020. 2020 is a year to get rid of anything that no longer serves you. So be it anything that doesn't make you feel good, places, people, bitterness, anger, anything that is not there for you. Okay. People have done you wrong. If your loss is because you've had a friend or a lover or someone that's hurt you, let it go. Just let it go. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but you don't seem to realize that their karma is their problem. You worry about your karma. You want good and happy things to come into your life. They will get their karma as to what things that go into there. So it's you'll end up paying the price if you don't work on your just releasing all of the terrible stuff. I've always said, my favorite saying has always just become, so not my monkey, not my circus. And that basically means it's not my problem. You go to a shopping center and you've got someone who's parked in the disabled parking and they're not disabled. Well, you know what? Not your monkey, not your circus. No, they're not right, and no, what they're doing is not right, but that's not your problem. It's not, everyone else's life is their problem. Stop getting involved in other people's drama. Stop getting involved in other people's lives. Let people be. That person that's parked in that disabled parking, they will get their karma. That's not your job to worry about it. We have a tendency to worry about what our neighbors are doing or what our friends are doing, and we run everyone down around us. And I get it. You get frustrated and irritated by people, but let it go. Fights only end up bringing you the negative energy, which then brings in the bad stuff to you, and we don't want that. Okay, we want peace and harmony. That's the only way to go. 2020, peace and harmony. If it doesn't bring you peace, doesn't bring you harmony, release it. Okay, because once again, you've got the snake spirit. Snake spirits, again, it's all about rebirth, releasing, integration. Integration. So integrate the people and the positive things into your life, release the negative things out your life, and rebirth. Bring in the new you. New year, new you. Okay, we have also got the balance card, which, it's very much like the temperance card. And that is all about, again, saying to yourself, I want to bring in balance into my life. I want to cooperate more, compromise more with people. It's not really about winning all the time. There's a saying that says, would you rather be happy or would you rather be right? And you know what? Sometimes you just rather be happy. You don't have to be right in every situation. You don't have to win every argument. It's really and truly not, it's not that important when it comes to the big picture. Okay, then we have the Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups is very much the the romantic knight. Okay, he's not there to charge in quickly. He's very slow and thinks about things before he does it. As you see, you've got wait for the perfect timing. So your knight's waiting for the perfect timing. It's very much reminding you to bring more romance into your life, more creativity. If you are starting, or when you do start a new love or a new partnership with someone, they're saying to you, take it slow. Okay, there's no need to rush into it. There's no need to charge full ahead. This is just the time. Take the time for balance, moderation. Take the time to wait. You might have to wait for the perfect timing for him to arrive as well. So, don't go out there and try to force any kind of love relationships. Try not to bring in people that you don't need to bring into your life just because you're so desperate. This is just a reminder that there's no need to be desperate. He is coming, or she is coming, but in the perfect timing. All right, so yes, that is what I have for you for pile number 3. It's definitely a year for, once again, big picture, big changes, and a fantastic future that's coming for you. So I wish you guys all the best for your 2020, and don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.